The NBA is back, and it's under the shadow of the gambling controversy that led to Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups being arrested, a lot of other current or former players and coaches that are starting to be implicated in this giant investigation. And throughout it all, we haven't heard very much from LeBron James. Now, the reason we haven't heard very much from LeBron James is because he's injured. You know, he had a mysterious injury that popped up a little bit before the season. We found out he's probably not going to be ready for the first couple of weeks of the season. He's still not ready to go. You got freaking Reeves on the team dropping 50 points, dropping 40 points, last second shots. They might be better off without this dumb bitch at this point in his career. But really is interesting. You have such a big NBA story, and LeBron James just happens to be injured while this is happening. And because of so many of the different people in this saga, a lot of people are starting to ask questions and wonder what the fuck is going on. LeBron James is threatened by the NBA betting scandal and could jeopardize his legacy. Now, as of right now, we haven't heard anything specifically about LeBron being involved in anything necessarily, but we have had his name referenced. He was one of the people that was involved when Damon Jones, fellow teammate, coach, buddy, longtime buddy of LeBron, fed information to people about him not being able to go during a game. So LeBron James has been mentioned, not as a co-conspirator or anything else. But when you start to put all these pieces together, let's just look at some of these pieces that are put together and some of the people involved in this shit. Damon Jones, close LeBron James friend for 20 years, used privileged LeBron James injury info to bet. Tyronn Lue, LeBron's boy, favorite coach, longtime friend. Ty Lue is also involved with some of these poker games and stuff like that. And maybe some of the other shit as well. We're going to find that out. Chauncey Billups, agent, is Clutch employee. So Clutch Sports, right, always have their hands, always are trying to cover up fucking everything. You've heard Jeff Teague go on at length about the extent to which if you say something bad about LeBron, black fucking SUVs will pull up from Clutch Sports telling you to shut the fuck up and retract that stuff. That's how LeBron keeps all these things hidden from everybody. Chauncey Billups, agent is a Clutch employee, perp walked by the feds wearing a Clutch Sports Group hoodie. This was Chauncey Billups wearing the Clutch Sports Group's hoodie as he got arrested. Maverick Carter, LeBron's longtime friend and business manager. These things are recently coming to light as well. Copped to the feds that he used an illegal bookmaker to bet on the NBA in 2021. Claimed he couldn't recall ever betting on LeBron James games. Gilbert Arenas, Clutch employee, longtime LeBron gambling partner, alleged snitch who got caught and released like an off-limits fish 3 months before the scandal exploded. LeBron James, yet to play this season or comment on anything, out with what many feel is a completely fake sciatica injury. A lot of these things are circling around this motherfucker right now. And this is a dude who everyone wants to say he's scandal-free. Bullshit, he's scandal-free. The fact that he's got PEDs involved in all these different parts of his life, from his trainer, manager, like all these people involved in, either shipping PEDs or whatever. But LeBron James, he's completely clean and scandal-free. Heard a lot of stories from fucking women, but somehow LeBron James completely scandal-free.
And from dudes.
and from dudes. Look, I fucking hate LeBron James. I despise LeBron James. I don't think that I've ever made that any doubt on this channel that I fucking hate this piece of shit motherfucker. So I love for him to get dragged up in something like this. Now, like I feel with all these other guys, I do think that there's a huge difference between playing in a poker game. I don't really fucking care about that. Versus if you know that that poker game is being used to cheat people out of money. And there's a big difference between that and doing something in your fucking sport or giving information to some people that affects your sport. That shit is different levels. I don't care about a couple people gambling together. I don't care about a couple people playing poker. But if you know that that's rigged, if you know you're doing that to steal money from people, and if you're affecting the outcome of the fucking game, I hope that they fucking take every single person that's involved in this and fuck them as hard as they can. Now, LeBron might like that because he's a gay piece of shit, but I would love if LeBron James' entire reputation legacy got tarnished because of this. But I don't know if it's going to happen.
And I said it last week, with this whole investigation, they're not going to be looking at the mafia. They're going to be looking at other people who, in the NBA, players who are involved in this. And it's going to be huge if big names like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and the likes of those are going to get involved or have been involved, and those names are going to pop up. So this does not look good.
I think Ryan's 100% right. I don't think anyone reasonably believes LeBron has been scandal free this whole time.
Squeaky clean.
You can't be at the top of your game, the face of the league for that long, and not have some shit going. I mean, even Michael was protected back in the day, so LeBron definitely is as well. But
and that's one of the reasons that I say and even make it clear that I think there's a big difference between people like fucking gambling or whatever and like all this stuff than the things that all of these people are being alleged to have doing. That is something completely different. That's something we never fucking heard associated with Michael Jordan, right? These connections of rigging fucking games and shit like this. Yeah. We know who MJ was. We know MJ loved to fucking gamble. We know he loved to play poker. We know he loved to go out there and play golf and bet fucking $100,000 on a hole or whatever. We know that stuff about Jordan. I don't really care about that. And if that was the extent to which a lot of these guys are LeBron, I wouldn't care about that either. Mm-hmm. It's the other shit that is a big deal to me.
I do think, though, that there is something here. I don't know how, we'll find out what they have on him or if it ever comes up. But I do think he has some sort of involvement with this. But I think him sitting out and this gambling scandal, I think it's a coincidence. I think both are true, but I don't think they're actually connected. I do think LeBron sitting out maybe with a fake injury, but I don't think he planned on starting the season just because of like load management and whatnot. I do think it is kind of a BS excuse, but I don't think he's sitting out because of this story. I think they're just two separate things that happen to be going on at the same time. But I wouldn't be shocked if we find something out about LeBron with this gambling scandal. Just how much did he know and what can they prove?
Right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And look, there were a lot of talks that this injury was fake before this gambling thing came out. Now, a lot of people thought it was fake because LeBron being a bitch and LeBron being a sulky bitch boy like he always is because they didn't give him an extension that he wanted or he wanted to send a message or whatever. Well, the message that he's sending is this team can actually play rather well without you. When you look at what Austin Reeves was able to do a couple nights in a row, I think he went 51 one night in that win against the Kings, and then in the loss, I think he went for 44, which is crazy. And also, let's never again pretend that LeBron James doesn't have enough help. This dude has been the most helped person in the history of the fucking NBA. I fucking hate him. Can't wait till his ass finally.
Now you got Laker fans talking about they're all in favor of them trying to move off of LeBron. Do you think he gets traded at some point, or do you think he's a Laker the rest of the season?
I would be hard pressed to believe that they will trade him.
Yeah, he's kind of
even if they want to. I don't think that they will. He would have to really want it. Like, he would have to be the one pushing it. Does he have a no trade clause?
I think he does.
I think he does.
Yeah. So they would need his permission regardless.
Yeah. So I doubt it. Oh, is fucking Bronny part of that package too? Just leaves his fucking son on that team,
right?